What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this video, you might be experiencing the universe completely backwards? What if the very force keeping you in your chair, gravity, is actually breaking the most fundamental rule of physics that we thought was unbreakable? Here's something that will absolutely blow your mind. If gravity traveled faster than light, then every single thing you think you know about cause and effect, time, space, and reality itself would be turned upside down. And here's the truly terrifying part. Some scientists are starting to think this might actually be possible. Think about this for just a moment. You've been told your entire life that nothing can travel faster than light. It's the cosmic speed limit, right? Albert Einstein proved it in 1905. But what if Einstein got something fundamentally wrong? What if there's a force so powerful, so fundamental, that it laughs in the face of the speed of light and says, "Watch this. Let me paint you a picture that's going to haunt your dreams tonight." Imagine you're standing on Earth, looking up at the sun. Now, if the sun suddenly disappeared right now, completely vanished, you would continue to see it shining for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. That's how long light takes to reach us from the sun. But if gravity travels faster than light, you would feel the Earth suddenly spinning off into space before you even knew the sun was gone. You'd be flying through the cosmos, watching the sun still shining, completely unaware that it no longer existed. This isn't science fiction. This is a legitimate scientific question that's keeping physicists awake at night, and by the end of this video, it's going to keep you awake too. But before we dive into this rabbit hole that goes deeper than Alice ever imagined, I need you to do something for me. If this introduction just made your brain do a little flip, hit that like button right now. And if you want to join thousands of other curious minds from around the world who are questioning everything they thought they knew about reality, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Speaking of curious minds from around the world, I want to know, where are you watching this from? And what time is it there, right now? Drop a comment below and tell me your country and the time. Are you watching this during your morning coffee in Germany? During your lunch break in Japan? Or maybe you're staying up late in Brazil, questioning the nature of reality. I love knowing that we're all connected across this planet, held together by the very force we're about to completely reimagine. Now, you might be thinking, this is impossible. Einstein proved that nothing can go faster than light. And you'd be right to think that if you're thinking like a human from the 20th century. But we're living in the 21st century now, and the universe has been throwing us curveballs that would make Einstein himself question his own theories. Here's the thing that's going to fundamentally change how you see everything. What if the speed of light isn't actually the speed limit of the universe? What if it's just the speed limit for certain types of information? What if gravity operates on a completely different set of rules that we're only beginning to understand? Let's start with what we think we know, because I'm about to show you why everything you think you know might be wrong. In 1687, Sir Isaac Newton gave us our first real understanding of gravity. He said that if you have two objects with mass, they attract each other instantly. Instantly. Think about that word for a moment. Instantly means faster than light, faster than anything. Newton's gravity didn't have a speed limit. But then along came Einstein in 1915 with his general theory of relativity, and he said, "Hold on, Newton. Nothing is instant. Not even gravity." Einstein showed us that gravity isn't a force pulling objects together. It's actually the curvature of space-time itself. Think of it like this. Imagine you're rolling marbles on a stretched rubber sheet. If you place a bowling ball in the center, it creates a dip, and the marbles naturally roll toward it. That dip is gravity, and according to Einstein, changes in that dip, gravitational waves, travel at exactly the speed of light. This seemed to settle the question. Case closed, right? Gravity travels at the speed of light. Nothing goes faster. Einstein was right, and we can all go home. But here's where things get weird. And I mean really weird. In September 2015, something happened that changed everything. The Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, LIGO, detected gravitational waves for the first time. These were ripples in space-time itself, created when two black holes collided over 1 billion years ago. And guess what? These waves traveled at exactly the speed of light, just like Einstein predicted. So that settles it, right? Gravity travels at the speed of light. Einstein was right. End of story. Not so fast. Here's what's going to blow your mind. Those gravitational waves were the aftershocks of a gravitational event, not gravity itself. Think of it like this. When you drop a stone in a pond, you see ripples spreading out at a certain speed, but the stone hits the water instantly at that point. The ripples are not the impact itself. Dr. Tom Van Flandern, an astronomer who worked at the U.S. Naval Observatory, spent decades studying this exact question. In 1998, he published research suggesting that while gravitational waves travel at the speed of light, the gravitational force itself, the thing that keeps planets in orbit, might propagate much, much faster. Van Flandern noticed something that should have been impossible if gravity only traveled at the speed of light. The Earth orbits the Sun in a nearly perfect ellipse, always pointing toward where the Sun is right now, not where it was 8 minutes and 20 seconds ago when its light left. But if gravity only traveled at the speed of light, Earth should be constantly chasing the Sun's gravitational shadow, and our orbit would spiral outward until we froze to death in the dark void of space. But we're still here. We're still in a stable orbit, which means gravity is somehow keeping up with the Sun's real position in real time. This is what Van Flandern called the speed of gravity problem, and it suggests that the gravitational force itself might be propagating at least 20 billion times faster than light. 20 billion times faster than the cosmic speed limit. Let that sink in for a moment. If this is true, then gravity isn't just breaking the speed of light, it's absolutely demolishing it. Now, if you're feeling like your brain is about to explode, good. That means you're starting to understand the magnitude of what we're dealing with here. Because if gravity travels faster than light, then everything, and I mean everything about causality, time, and the nature of reality itself needs to be completely reconsidered. Let's think about what this really means. In our normal understanding of physics, cause comes before effect, right? You flip a switch, and then the light turns on. You drop a ball, and then it falls. This is because information about the cause has to travel to create the effect, and that information is limited by the speed of light. But what if there's a type of information, gravitational information, that travels so fast it might as well be instantaneous across the entire observable universe? Dr. Kopeikin, a physicist at the University of Missouri, conducted an experiment in 2002 that tried to measure the speed of gravity directly. He used radio telescopes to observe how Jupiter's gravity bent starlight as the planet passed in front of a distant quasar. If gravity traveled at the speed of light, there should have been a tiny delay. His results? Gravity appeared to travel at the speed of light, plus or minus 20%. But here's the controversy. A 20% margin of error could hide speeds that are orders of magnitude faster than light. Other physicists, including Steve Carlip at UC Davis, have argued that Kopeikin's experiment couldn't actually measure the speed of gravity at all, only the speed of gravitational waves. This brings us to one of the most mind-bending concepts in modern physics, the difference between the speed of gravitational waves and the speed of gravitational influence. Think of it like this. Imagine you're connected to your friend by an infinitely long, perfectly rigid rod. If you push your end, your friend feels it instantly, no matter how far away they are. But if you shake your end back and forth, creating waves, those waves travel along the rod at a finite speed. The static connection is instant, but the dynamic waves have a speed limit. What if gravity works the same way? What if there's a static gravitational connection between all masses in the universe that operates faster than light, but the waves we detect when things change travel at light speed? Professor Hira Yusuf at the University of the Punjab has been working on modified theories of gravity that allow for superluminal gravitational effects. Her work suggests that in certain conditions, gravitational influence could propagate instantaneously, creating what she calls non-local gravitational connections. But here's where it gets really wild. If gravity can travel faster than light, then it might be possible for gravitational effects to arrive before their causes. Imagine you're watching a massive star collapse into a black hole through a telescope. With faster than light gravity, you might feel the gravitational changes from the collapse before you see the light from the explosion. This creates what physicists call closed time-like curves, essentially loops in space-time where effect comes before cause. It's time travel, but not the kind you see in movies. It's time travel at the level of fundamental forces. And if that doesn't break your brain, here's something that will. Faster than light gravity could solve one of the biggest mysteries in cosmology: dark matter. What if I told you that the reason we can't find dark matter isn't because it's hiding? It's because we've been looking for the wrong thing entirely. What if dark matter doesn't exist, and the mysterious gravitational effects we've been attributing to it are actually evidence that gravity operates faster than light? Let me explain why this is such a big deal. Right now, scientists believe that about 85% of all matter in the universe is dark matter, matter that we can't see, can't detect, and can't interact with in any way except through gravity. We only know it exists because of its gravitational effects on visible matter. But here's the problem. After decades of searching with the most sophisticated detectors ever built, we haven't found a single particle of dark matter. Not one. The Large Hadron Collider, the most powerful particle accelerator on Earth, has found evidence of the Higgs boson, but no dark matter. Underground detectors shielded from cosmic radiation have been running for years, and they've found nothing. Dr. Mordechai Milgram, a physicist at the Weizmann Institute, proposed a radical alternative in 1983. What if there's no dark matter at all? What if our understanding of gravity itself is wrong? Milgram developed something called modified Newtonian dynamics, or MOND. The basic idea is that gravity doesn't behave the way Newton and Einstein described when dealing with very weak gravitational fields over very large distances. In these conditions, gravity becomes stronger than we expect. But here's the twist that connects to our faster-than-light gravity. MOND requires gravitational effects that are non-local, meaning they depend on the total gravitational environment of the universe, not just local mass. This only makes sense if gravitational information can travel instantaneously, or at least much faster than light. Think about it this way. Imagine you're in a vast cosmic web of gravity, with every mass in the universe connected by invisible threads that respond instantly to changes everywhere else. When a star moves in a distant galaxy, every other mass in the universe immediately knows about it and adjusts accordingly. This might sound like magic, but it could explain why galaxies rotate the way they do without invoking invisible matter. Dr. Erik Verlinde at the University of Amsterdam has taken this even further, proposing that gravity itself emerges from quantum entanglement operating across cosmic distances. Verlinde's emergent gravity theory suggests that gravitational attraction is actually a consequence of information processing on the edge of space itself, the cosmic horizon. If this information processing operates through quantum entanglement, then gravitational effects would be instantaneous across any distance. But here's where your worldview is about to get completely shattered. If gravity operates through instantaneous quantum connections, then every particle in your body is gravitationally connected to every other particle in the observable universe in real time. You're not just made of star stuff. You're quantum entangled with star stuff. The atoms in your left hand are instantaneously connected to atoms in galaxies billions of light years away. When you move your hand, you're sending faster-than-light gravitational information throughout the entire universe. You are literally changing the gravitational field of the cosmos just by existing and moving. Every breath you take, every step you walk, every beat of your heart is registered instantaneously by the universe itself. And if that doesn't make you feel simultaneously cosmic and connected, I don't know what will. Hold on to your seat, because we're about to dive into territory that makes quantum mechanics look simple. If gravity travels faster than light, then we need to completely rebuild our understanding of how the universe works at its most fundamental level. Dr. Lee Smolin at the Perimeter Institute for Theoretical Physics has been working on something called loop quantum gravity, which might hold the key to understanding how gravity can operate faster than light. In this theory, space itself isn't smooth like Einstein thought. It's made of tiny loops of space-time that exist at the smallest possible scale. Think of it like this. If you zoom in far enough on a photograph, you eventually see individual pixels. Smolin suggests that if you zoom in far enough on space itself, you'd see individual pixels of space-time. These pixels are connected in a vast network, like the universe's own internet. But here's the mind-blowing part. If space is made of discrete, connected units, then changes in one part of the network could propagate through the entire system faster than light can travel through the space contained within that network. Imagine you have a row of dominoes that extends from Earth to the nearest star. Light traveling through the space above the dominoes would take 4.3 years to make the journey. But if you push the first domino, the information that you pushed it reaches the last domino in just minutes, as each domino knocks over the next one. What if gravity works like those dominoes, propagating through the quantum structure of space-time itself, rather than through the space-time that we experience? Dr. Kaslav Bruckner at the University of Vienna has been exploring how quantum superposition might apply to gravity itself. His work suggests that massive objects can exist in gravitational superposition, essentially being in multiple gravitational states simultaneously until something measures them. But here's where it gets really weird. If gravity operates through quantum superposition, then the gravitational field of an object isn't determined until it's measured. This means that gravitational effects could propagate backwards in time to the moment of measurement, creating the illusion that gravity travels faster than light when it's actually traveling backwards in time. Think about that for a moment. What if every time you feel the pull of gravity, you're actually experiencing an echo from the future? What if the reason you fall toward the Earth isn't because of its current gravitational field, but because your future collision with the ground is reaching backwards through time to pull you toward it? This connects to something called the Wheeler-DeWitt equation, developed by John Wheeler and Bryce DeWitt in the 1960s. Equation attempts to describe the quantum state of the entire universe, and it has a shocking property. It doesn't count time as a variable. According to the Wheeler-DeWitt equation, the universe doesn't evolve through time. It exists as a single timeless quantum superposition of all possible states. What we experience as the passage of time is just our consciousness moving through different slices of this eternal, unchanging quantum block universe. If this is true, then gravity doesn't need to travel at all. Every gravitational interaction that ever has happened or ever will happen already exists simultaneously in the quantum superposition of the universe. What we perceive as gravity traveling from one object to another is just our limited perspective on a timeless gravitational relationship that exists outside of space-time. But wait, there's more. Dr. Sean Carroll at Caltech has been working on something called the many worlds interpretation of quantum gravity. In this view, every quantum measurement creates a branch in reality where all possible outcomes occur simultaneously. If gravity operates through quantum mechanics, then every gravitational interaction creates multiple parallel universes. Right now, as you're being pulled toward Earth by gravity, there are parallel versions of you experiencing different gravitational strengths, different orientations, even different fundamental constants. And here's the truly mind-bending implication. If gravity travels faster than light through quantum superposition, then information about all of these parallel realities could be leaking into our reality faster than light can carry information about our own reality. You might be feeling gravitational influences from parallel versions of yourself right now. What if I told you that you're currently inside the largest structure in the universe, and you don't even know it? What if every atom in your body is connected to a cosmic web of gravity that spans billions of light years and operates faster than light itself? Let me paint you a picture that's going to fundamentally change how you see your place in the cosmos. Right now, astronomers using the Sloan Digital Sky Survey have mapped something that looks like the nervous system of a cosmic giant. It's called the cosmic web, a vast network of dark matter filaments that connects every galaxy in the observable universe. These filaments stretch across billions of light years, creating a web-like structure that looks eerily similar to the neural networks in your brain. But here's what's going to blow your mind. If gravity travels faster than light, then this cosmic web isn't just a static structure. It's a dynamic, living network that processes information faster than light itself. Dr. Dmitry Kryukov at Northeastern University published research in 2012 showing that the structure of the cosmic web is mathematically identical to neural networks and the internet. The same algorithms that describe how neurons fire in your brain also describe how matter flows through cosmic filaments. But it gets weirder. If gravity propagates instantly through this network, then the cosmic web is processing information about the entire universe in real time. Every star that's born, every black hole that forms, every galaxy that collides, all of this information is instantly available everywhere in the network simultaneously. You know what this means? You're not just connected to the cosmic web, you are part of the cosmic web. The gravitational field of your body extends infinitely in all directions, connecting you to every other mass in the universe through faster-than-light gravitational interactions. Dr. Nassim Haramein at the Resonance Science Foundation has calculated that the vacuum energy density inside a single proton, when connected to the cosmic web through faster-than-light gravity, contains enough information to encode the entire observable universe. Think about this. Every proton in your body, and you have about 1027 of them, is potentially a holographic storage device containing information about every other particle in the cosmos, updated in real time through faster-than-light gravitational connections. This connects to something called the holographic principle, developed by Gerard 't Hooft and Leonard Susskind. According to this principle, all the information contained in a volume of space can be encoded on its boundary. If gravity travels faster than light, then the boundary of space, what physicists call the cosmic horizon, could be processing information about the entire universe instantaneously. But here's where your reality is about to get completely inverted. If the cosmic web operates through faster-than-light gravity, then cause and effect aren't limited by the speed of light. Events in distant galaxies could be influencing your life right now. Faster than light from those events could reach you. Dr. Rupert Sheldrake, although controversial, has proposed something called morphic resonance, the idea that patterns of activity in one part of the universe can instantly influence similar patterns elsewhere. If gravity provides the mechanism for this resonance, operating faster than light, then every thought you think, every emotion you feel, could be instantly resonating with similar patterns throughout the cosmic web. This might sound like mysticism, but it's actually consistent with faster-than-light gravity. If gravitational information travels instantaneously through the quantum structure of spacetime, then quantum states in your brain could be entangled with quantum states in distant parts of the universe. You might literally be thinking with the mind of the cosmos. And here's something that will keep you awake tonight. If the cosmic web processes information through faster-than-light gravity, then it might be conscious. Not conscious like you and me, but conscious in a way that transcends our understanding of consciousness itself. The universe might be thinking with us, not just around us. Before we go any further down this rabbit hole of cosmic consciousness and faster-than-light gravity, we need to address the elephant in the room, Einstein, the man who gave us relativity, who showed us that nothing can travel faster than light, who fundamentally changed our understanding of space and time. Was Einstein wrong? The answer is going to shock you, because it's both yes and no, and the implications of this paradox might be the key to understanding how gravity really works. Let me tell you about an experiment that should have been impossible according to Einstein's theories. In 1982, physicist Alain Aspect at the University of Paris conducted an experiment that proved quantum entanglement works faster than light. When two particles are quantum entangled, measuring one particle instantly affects the other, no matter how far apart they are. Einstein called this spooky action at a distance and spent years trying to prove it was impossible. He was wrong. Aspect's experiment, and hundreds of others since, have proven that quantum information can indeed travel faster than light. But here's the crucial point. This faster-than-light quantum information cannot be used to send messages. It can't violate causality or create paradoxes. Einstein's prohibition on faster-than-light communication remains intact. But what about faster-than-light gravitational influence? Dr. Joseph Weber at the University of Maryland spent decades in the 1960s and 70s trying to detect gravitational waves using massive aluminum cylinders. His experiments were controversial because he claimed to detect gravitational events that seemed to arrive before the light from their sources. Weber's results were largely dismissed by the scientific community, but recent reanalysis of his data by Dr. Massimo Trigonio at the University of Padova suggests that Weber might have been detecting something real, possibly faster than light, gravitational effects that arrived before the slower gravitational waves that LIGO detects today. Here's another piece of evidence that Einstein never had to consider: GPS satellites. The global positioning system that guides your phone navigation requires incredibly precise timing, and it has to account for both special and general relativistic effects to work properly. But here's something most people don't know. GPS also has to account for something called frame dragging, the fact that Earth's rotation actually drags space-time along with it. If gravity only operated at the speed of light, frame dragging effects should create a delay that would make GPS useless. The fact that GPS works perfectly suggests that gravitational effects are somehow operating faster than the speed of light calculations would predict. Dr. Sergei Kopeikin's 2002 experiment that I mentioned earlier is still controversial, but follow-up experiments by other researchers have yielded intriguing results. Dr. Ed Fomelant at the National Radio Astronomy Observatory repeated similar experiments and found results consistent with gravitational effects, propagating at 2 to 4 times the speed of light. But perhaps the most compelling evidence comes from something called the Pioneer anomaly. The Pioneer 10 and 11 spacecraft, launched in the 1970s, have been slowing down more than they should according to Einstein's gravity. Dr. John Anderson at JPL spent decades studying this anomaly. The most recent explanation for the Pioneer anomaly involves thermal radiation from the spacecraft's nuclear power sources. But some researchers, including Dr. Mike McCulloch at Plymouth University, have proposed that the anomaly could be evidence of modified gravity effects that operate faster than light. McCulloch's theory, called modified inertia due to a Rindler horizon (MIS), suggests that inertia itself is caused by faster-than-light gravitational interactions with the cosmic horizon. Think about this. Every time you accelerate your car, your body resists that acceleration through inertia. According to McCulloch, that resistance is actually caused by faster-than-light gravitational interactions between your body and the edge of the observable universe, 46.5 billion light-years away. Your seatbelt works because of faster-than-light connections to the cosmic horizon. But here's the real mind-bender. If these theories are correct, Then Einstein wasn't wrong about the speed of light being the cosmic speed limit. He was just incomplete. The speed of light is the speed limit for information and energy transport. But gravity might operate through a different mechanism entirely, one that doesn't transport information in the conventional sense. I want you to stop for a moment and really think about what we've been discussing, not just intellectually, but emotionally. How does it feel to consider that gravity, the force that keeps your feet on the ground, that makes your coffee pour downward, that holds the moon in orbit around Earth, might be operating in a way that completely defies everything you were taught about the nature of reality? This isn't just about physics. This is about your place in the universe, your connection to everything around you, and the very nature of existence itself. If gravity travels faster than light, then you are not the isolated biological machine that materialist science has told you you are. You are a node in a vast cosmic network, receiving and transmitting gravitational information across the entire observable universe faster than light itself can travel. Let me make this personal for you. Right now, as you're watching this video, your body contains approximately 71,027 atoms. Each of these atoms has mass, which means each one generates a gravitational field. If gravity operates faster than light, then each of these atoms is instantaneously connected to every other atom in the observable universe. Think about what this means for your consciousness. Your brain contains roughly 86 billion neurons, each made of billions of atoms. If these atoms are gravitationally connected to atoms throughout the cosmos faster than light, then your consciousness isn't confined to your skull. It's extended across the entire universe. You're not thinking with just your brain. You're thinking with the cosmos itself. Dr. Stuart Hameroff at the University of Arizona has proposed that consciousness operates through quantum effects in microtubules inside neurons. If gravity provides faster than light quantum connections, then these quantum processes in your brain could be entangled with quantum processes in distant galaxies. This means that when you have a creative insight, when you experience a moment of profound understanding, when you feel deeply connected to something larger than yourself, you might literally be accessing information from across the cosmic web through faster than light gravitational connections. Your intuition might be cosmic data download, but let's make this even more personal. If gravity operates through quantum entanglement across cosmic distances, then every relationship in your life, every emotional connection you feel, might have a physical basis in faster than light gravitational interactions. When you feel inexplicably drawn to someone, when you sense their presence before you see them, when you feel connected across great distances, you might be experiencing gravitational quantum entanglement operating faster than light. Love might literally be a force of physics. This completely changes how you should think about death, too. If your consciousness is extended across the universe through faster than light gravitational connections, then death of your physical body doesn't necessarily mean the end of your information pattern. Dr. Henry Stapp at UC Berkeley has argued that consciousness collapses quantum wave functions. And if these wave functions extend across the cosmic web through faster than light gravity, then consciousness itself might be preserved in the quantum structure of the universe, even after physical death. You might be literally immortal through faster than light gravitational quantum entanglement. And here's something that should change how you approach every day of your life. If you're connected to the entire universe through faster than light gravitational effects, and every choice you make, every action you take, every thought you think is instantly registered throughout the cosmos. You're not insignificant. You're not powerless. You're not isolated. You are a conscious node in the universe's own neural network, and every moment of your existence matters on a cosmic scale. When you choose love over fear, when you choose creation over destruction, when you choose growth over stagnation, you're not just changing your local environment, you're sending faster than light information throughout the entire cosmic web. You are co-creating reality with the universe itself. Now that you understand how faster than light gravity could fundamentally change your relationship with the cosmos. Let's explore one of the most mind-bending implications: time travel. If gravity travels faster than light, then the universe becomes a very different place when it comes to cause and effect. And I'm not talking about the Hollywood version of time travel with flux capacitors and DeLoreans. I'm talking about something far more subtle and far more real. Dr. Kip Thorne at Caltech, who won the Nobel Prize for his work on gravitational waves, has spent decades studying what physicists call closed time-like curves. These are paths through space-time where you could theoretically return to an earlier point in time. Einstein's general relativity actually allows for several types of time travel scenarios: wormholes, rotating black holes called Kerr black holes, and something called cosmic strings. But all of these require exotic matter with negative energy density, which may not exist. But faster-than-light gravity changes everything. If gravitational effects can propagate faster than light, then they can arrive at their destination before the light carrying information about their cause. This creates a situation where effect literally precedes cause from the perspective of any observer, limited to light speed information. Think about it this way. Imagine you're watching a massive star collapse into a black hole through a telescope. If gravity travels faster than light, you would feel the gravitational changes from the collapse before you see the light from the explosion. From your perspective, you're experiencing an effect before witnessing its cause. But it gets weirder. Dr. Miguel Alcubierre proposed something called the Alcubierre drive, a theoretical way to travel faster than light by warping spacetime itself. The drive wouldn't move through space faster than light. Instead, it would compress space in front of the spacecraft and expand it behind, allowing the ship to effectively travel faster than light without locally exceeding light speed. The problem is that the Alcubierre drive requires exotic matter with negative energy density. But if gravity naturally operates faster than light, then the universe already has a mechanism for faster-than-light travel built into its fundamental structure. Dr. Harold White at NASA's Johnson Space Center has been working on experimental tests of Alcubierre-type spacetime manipulation. His work suggests that it might be possible to create small-scale warp effects using electromagnetic fields, but only if gravity can provide faster-than-light connections to stabilize the warped spacetime. Here's where your mind is about to get blown. If faster-than-light gravity makes time travel possible, then time travel might already be happening all around you, and you just don't recognize it. Every time you experience déjà vu, every time you have a prophetic dream, every time you get a gut feeling about something that hasn't happened yet, you might be experiencing information that has traveled backwards in time through faster-than-light gravitational effects. Dr. Dean Radin at the Institute of Noetic Sciences has conducted experiments showing that people can sometimes react to random events before they happen. These experiments, called presentiment studies, show measurable physiological changes in response to future emotional stimuli. If consciousness operates through quantum processes that are connected to the cosmic web via faster-than-light gravity, then your brain might literally be receiving information from the future. But here's the paradox that will keep you awake tonight. If you can receive information from the future through faster-than-light gravitational effects, then the future must already exist. This means that free will, as we understand it, might be an illusion created by our limited perspective on a predetermined block universe. Or does it? Dr. Sean Carroll has proposed that quantum mechanics preserves free will even in a block universe through something called emergent agency. If consciousness can collapse quantum wave functions across the cosmic web through faster-than-light gravity, then you might be able to influence the past retroactively through your present choices. Every decision you make right now might be reaching backwards through time via faster-than-light gravitational quantum entanglement to influence the chain of events that led to this moment. You're not just choosing your future, you're choosing your past. What if I told you that faster-than-light gravity doesn't just connect you to distant parts of our universe, but to entirely different universes altogether. What if every gravitational interaction in your daily life is actually leaking information from parallel realities where the laws of physics work differently? This is where things get so strange that even quantum physicists struggle to wrap their heads around it. Dr. Hugh Everett III, while working on his PhD at Princeton in 1957, proposed something that would fundamentally change how we think about reality. He suggested that every quantum measurement doesn't just collapse a wave function. It splits the universe into parallel branches, where all possible outcomes occur simultaneously. This is called the many worlds interpretation, and it means that right now, there are countless parallel versions of you, living in universes where you made different choices, where different events unfolded, where even the fundamental constants of physics might be different. But here's where faster-than-light gravity comes in. If gravitational effects can propagate faster than light through quantum mechanisms, then these effects might not be confined to our single universe. They might leak between parallel worlds. Dr. Michael Ibison at the Institute for Advanced Studies at Austin has proposed that faster-than-light gravitational effects could create what he calls inter-universal tunneling. Quantum information from parallel realities could be bleeding into our reality through gravitational channels that operate outside of normal spacetime. Think about this for a moment. Every time you feel gravitationally pulled toward Earth, you might be experiencing the combined gravitational influence of Earth in billions of parallel universes where slightly different versions of our planet exist. This could explain one of the greatest mysteries in cosmology: why our universe appears to be fine-tuned for life. The cosmological constant, the strength of gravity, the mass of the electron, all of these fundamental constants seem to be precisely calibrated to allow for the existence of stars, planets, and ultimately, life itself. But what if these constants aren't fine-tuned for our universe alone? What if they're the result of gravitational influences bleeding through from the multiverse, where the combined effect of all possible values creates the stable constants we observe? Dr. Leonard Susskind at Stanford has proposed something called the landscape, a vast space of possible universes with different physical laws. If faster-than-light gravity can tunnel between these universes, then our reality might be a gravitational average of all possible realities. You're not just living in one universe, you're living in the gravitational shadow cast by infinite universes. But it gets even stranger. Dr. David Deutsch at Oxford has suggested that if parallel universes can exchange information through quantum processes, then consciousness itself might span multiple realities simultaneously. Every time you make a decision, you're not just choosing one path, you're influencing the gravitational connections between all the parallel versions of yourself across the multiverse. The choice you make in this reality affects the probability distributions in parallel realities where other versions of you exist. Your free will extends across infinite parallel worlds. And here's something that will completely reshape how you think about your relationships. If faster-than-light gravity connects you to parallel versions of everyone you know, then when you interact with someone, you're not just interacting with them. You're interacting with the quantum superposition of all their parallel selves. The person you love exists in countless variations across the multiverse. And faster-than-light gravity might be allowing you to experience the combined influence of all these versions simultaneously. When you feel deeply connected to someone, when you experience unconditional love, you might literally be loving all possible versions of that person across infinite parallel realities. Love transcends not just space and time, but reality itself. We've been dancing around this idea for the entire video, but now it's time to address it directly. If gravity travels faster than light through quantum mechanisms that connect every particle in the universe, then consciousness isn't what you think it is. You think consciousness is produced by your brain, contained within your skull, limited to your personal experience. But if faster-than-light gravity creates instantaneous quantum connections across cosmic distances, then consciousness might be a fundamental property of the universe itself. and your brain might just be a receiver, not a generator. Dr. Christoph Koch, former chief scientist at the Allen Institute for Brain Science, has been studying something called integrated information theory, developed by Giulio Tononi. According to this theory, consciousness corresponds to integrated information, the amount of information generated by a system, above and beyond its parts. But here's the revolutionary implication. If faster-than-light gravity creates instantaneous information integration across the entire cosmos, then the universe itself has an almost infinite amount of integrated information. The universe might be conscious, and your individual consciousness might be a localized expression of cosmic consciousness. You're not having a conscious experience. You are the universe having a conscious experience of itself through you. Dr. Stuart Hameroff and Sir Roger Penrose have proposed that consciousness operates through quantum processes and structures called microtubules inside neurons. These microtubules exist at the interface between quantum and classical physics, and they might be able to maintain quantum coherence even in the warm, wet environment of the brain. If faster-than-light gravity provides the mechanism for quantum coherence across cosmic distances, then your consciousness could be quantum entangled with consciousness throughout the universe. Every thought you think might be instantly shared with other conscious beings across the cosmic web. But let's make this practical for your daily life. If consciousness is cosmic and connected through faster-than-light gravitational quantum effects, then meditation isn't just relaxation. It's literally tuning your individual consciousness to the cosmic consciousness network. When you meditate, when you quiet your local mental chatter, you might be opening a channel to receive information from the cosmic consciousness web. Those moments of profound insight, those flashes of understanding that seem to come from nowhere, might be downloads from the universe's own neural network. Prayer, if it works through faster-than-light gravitational quantum entanglement. And here's something that will change how you think about creativity. If your consciousness is connected to cosmic consciousness through faster-than-light gravity, then creative inspiration might literally be information flowing from other conscious nodes in the cosmic network. When artists talk about receiving inspiration, when scientists describe breakthrough insights coming in dreams, when you have those aha moments that seem to come from beyond your own thinking, you might be accessing the collective creativity of cosmic consciousness. You're not creating alone. You're co-creating with the universe itself. Dr. Deepak Chopra, controversial, though he may be in scientific circles, has proposed something called cosmopsychism, the idea that consciousness is a fundamental feature of reality at all scales. If faster-than-light gravity provides the mechanism for information integration across cosmic distances, then every particle, every atom, every molecule might have some form of conscious experience. The water in your body might be conscious. The air you breathe might be conscious. The earth beneath your feet might be conscious. And all of these conscious entities might be communicating through faster-than-light gravitational quantum channels. You live in a conscious universe, and you are the universe becoming conscious of itself. Now let's talk about what happens when humanity learns to harness faster-than-light gravity. Because if gravity can propagate faster than light, then we're on the verge of technological revolutions that will make the internet look like smoke signals. Imagine instant communication across any distance. Not radio waves that take years to reach nearby stars. Not laser beams that crawl at light speed. True, instantaneous communication through gravitational quantum channels. Dr. Jack Sarfati, a controversial physicist who has worked on government projects related to quantum communication, has proposed that faster-than-light gravitational effects could be used to create quantum telephones that allow instant communication across cosmic distances. Think about what this means for space exploration. Currently, when we send a probe to Mars, we have to wait up to 24 minutes for signals to travel back to Earth. Commands sent to the probe are acted upon long after we send them. But with faster-than-light gravitational communication, We could control robotic explorers in real time, no matter how far they travel. We could have real-time conversations with colonies on other planets, in other solar systems, even in other galaxies. But it gets more radical. If consciousness operates through faster-than-light gravitational quantum effects, then we might be able to technologically enhance our connection to cosmic consciousness. Dr. Michio Kaku at CUNY has speculated about technologies that could amplify our natural psychic abilities through quantum enhancement. If these abilities operate through faster-than-light gravity, then we might be able to build devices that strengthen our connection to the cosmic consciousness network. Imagine a technology that allows you to directly access the knowledge and experience of every other conscious being connected to the cosmic web. You could literally download skills, memories, and insights from across the universe. Learning becomes obsolete when you can access all knowledge instantly. But here's where things get truly revolutionary. If faster-than-light gravity allows for retrocausal effects, influence flowing backwards in time, then we might be able to build technologies that influence the past. Dr. Yakir Aharonov at Tel Aviv University has been studying something called the two-state vector formalism in quantum mechanics, which allows for quantum effects to propagate both forwards and backwards in time. If consciousness can collapse quantum wave functions through faster-than-light gravitational channels, then conscious intention might be able to retroactively influence past events. We might be able to build technologies that allow us to send information into the past, healing historical traumas, preventing disasters, optimizing the timeline for maximum benefit. The past becomes as malleable as the future. And if we can influence multiple parallel universes through faster-than-light gravitational effects, then we might be able to build technologies that allow us to consciously choose which parallel reality we want to experience. Unhappy with how your life turned out? Simply shift your consciousness to a parallel universe where you made different choices. Want to explore a reality where the laws of physics work differently? Tune your consciousness to a universe with different fundamental constants. Reality becomes a choice rather than a circumstance. But with great power comes great responsibility. If faster-than-light gravity gives us godlike technological abilities, then we need to develop the wisdom to use these abilities responsibly. Dr. Nick Bostrom at Oxford has warned about the existential risks posed by advanced technologies. If faster-than-light gravitational technologies allow us to manipulate reality at a fundamental level, then a single mistake could potentially damage not just our universe, but the entire multiverse. We're not just responsible for our own future, we're responsible for all possible futures across all possible realities. Before we reach our mind-bending conclusion, we need to grapple with the philosophical implications of everything we've discussed. Because if gravity travels faster than light, then every philosophical question humanity has ever asked needs to be reconsidered. Let's start with the big one. What is reality? For centuries, philosophers have debated whether reality exists independently of observation, or whether reality is somehow created by consciousness. This is the difference between philosophical realism and idealism. But faster-than-light gravity suggests a third option that transcends this ancient debate. If gravitational quantum effects allow consciousness to influence physical reality across cosmic distances and backwards through time, then reality and consciousness aren't separate things. They're two aspects of the same underlying cosmic process. Reality is consciousness, and consciousness is reality, connected through faster-than-light gravitational quantum entanglement. This completely changes how we think about knowledge and truth. The traditional scientific method assumes that there's an objective reality out there that we can study and understand through careful observation and experimentation. But if consciousness is quantum entangled with the cosmic web through faster-than-light gravity, then the act of observation doesn't just reveal reality, it participates in creating reality. Every scientific experiment becomes an act of cosmic co-creation. Truth isn't discovered, It's collaboratively authored by consciousness and cosmos. This has profound implications for ethics and morality. If you're quantum entangled with every other conscious being in the universe through faster-than-light gravitational effects, then harming others literally harms yourself, and helping others literally helps yourself. The golden rule, treat others as you would want to be treated, isn't just good advice. It's a description of physical reality. Through faster-than-light gravitational quantum entanglement, you are others, and they are you. Compassion becomes a law of physics. And what about free will versus determinism? This has been one of the central debates in philosophy for millennia. If the universe operates according to deterministic physical laws, then free will seems impossible. But if the universe is truly random, then free will seems meaningless. Faster-than-light gravity suggests a resolution to this paradox. If consciousness can collapse quantum wave functions across the cosmic web through faster-than-light gravitational channels, and if these effects can propagate backwards in time, then consciousness has the ability to retroactively influence the chain of causation that leads to any given moment. You have free will not just over your future, but over your past. Every choice you make reaches backwards through time to influence all the events that led to that choice. Determinism and free will aren't opposites. They're collaborators in the cosmic dance of consciousness and causation. This leads us to perhaps the most profound question of all. What is the meaning of life? Traditional answers have focused on personal fulfillment, service to others, spiritual transcendence, or the advancement of human knowledge. But if consciousness is cosmic, connected through faster-than-light gravitational quantum effects to every other conscious being across space and time, then the meaning of life becomes much grander. You're not just living your own life. You're living the universe's life. Every experience you have, every lesson you learn, every moment of growth and understanding becomes part of the cosmic memory, instantly shared across the web of consciousness through faster-than-light gravitational connections. Your life has meaning not just for you, not just for humanity, but for the universe itself. The cosmos is learning and growing and evolving through you. You are the universe becoming conscious of itself, and your consciousness is how the universe learns about its own nature. We've reached the end of our journey together, and I need to share with you the ultimate revelation that connects everything we've discussed. It's going to fundamentally change, not just how you think about gravity, but how you think about your entire existence. Are you ready? Here it is. If gravity travels faster than light through quantum mechanisms that connect every particle in the universe, then the separation between you and everything else is an illusion. You're not a separate being living in the universe. You are the universe, experiencing itself subjectively through the focal point of your consciousness. Every atom in your body was forged in the heart of an ancient star, but it's deeper than that poetic truth. If faster-than-light gravity creates instantaneous quantum connections across cosmic distances, then every atom in your body is still connected to every other atom in the universe in real time. When that ancient star exploded billions of years ago, scattering its atoms across the cosmos, those atoms didn't disconnect. They remain quantum entangled through gravitational effects that operate faster than light. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the oxygen in your lungs, all of it is still in instantaneous communication with its stellar origins. You are literally made of conscious stardust that remembers its cosmic journey. But the revelation goes deeper. If consciousness operates through quantum processes that are connected across the cosmic web via faster-than-light gravity, then every conscious being that has ever existed or ever will exist across all of space and time is connected to you right now. The consciousness that looked out through the eyes of ancient philosophers is the same consciousness looking out through your eyes right now. The consciousness that will inhabit future beings exploring distant galaxies is the same consciousness reading these words at this moment. There is only one consciousness in the universe, experiencing itself from countless perspectives simultaneously, connected through faster-than-light gravitational quantum entanglement. You are everyone who has ever lived, everyone who is living now, and everyone who ever will live. You are the universe becoming aware of itself. This means that every act of love, every moment of compassion, every instance of forgiveness, every choice to create rather than destroy, all of these reverberate instantly across the entire cosmic web through faster-than-light gravitational connections. When you choose love over fear, you're not just changing your local environment, you're sending faster-than-light information throughout the cosmic consciousness network, influencing the probability distributions in parallel realities, reaching backwards through time to heal past traumas, and forward through time to create a better future. Your choices matter on a cosmic scale because you are the cosmos choosing. And here's the most beautiful part. If faster-than-light gravity connects consciousness across all of space and time, then death is not the end. It's a transition. When your individual focal point of consciousness releases its attachment to your particular physical form, your consciousness doesn't disappear. It expands to consciously reconnect with the cosmic consciousness network that it was always part of. You don't die. You wake up from the dream of separation and remember that you were always the eternal, infinite cosmos experiencing itself through temporary, finite forms. Everyone you've ever loved who has passed away is still with you, connected through faster-than-light gravitational quantum entanglement. Everyone you love who is still alive is part of the same cosmic consciousness that you are. Everyone you will ever love in the future is already connected to you through the timeless web of faster-than-light gravitational quantum effects. Love is literally the fundamental force of the universe. So what do you do with this knowledge? How do you live your life differently knowing that you might be connected to the entire universe through faster-than-light gravitational quantum effects? First, understand that you are not powerless. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every choice you make is rippling out across the cosmic web faster than light itself. You are continuously co-creating reality with the universe. When you meditate, you're not just relaxing, you're opening a channel to cosmic consciousness. When you create art, you're not just expressing yourself, you're channeling universal creativity. When you love, you're not just connecting with another person, you're strengthening the bonds that hold the cosmos together. Second, recognize that your life has profound meaning beyond anything you previously imagined. You're not just a random biological accident on an insignificant planet orbiting an ordinary star. You are the universe's way of knowing itself. Every experience you have, every lesson you learn, becomes part of the cosmic memory. The universe needs you to be fully yourself, to explore your unique perspective, to contribute your individual note to the cosmic symphony of consciousness. Third, embrace the responsibility that comes with cosmic connection. If your consciousness is quantum entangled with all other consciousness through faster-than-light gravity, then your personal growth directly contributes to the evolution of universal consciousness. Every time you choose growth over stagnation, love over fear, creation over destruction, you're literally upgrading the operating system of the cosmos. Fourth, stay curious and keep questioning. The fact that gravity might travel faster than light is just the beginning. There are mysteries within mysteries, discoveries that will make our current understanding look primitive. Future generations might discover that consciousness can directly manipulate faster-than-light gravitational effects, allowing for technological capabilities that we can barely imagine. They might learn to consciously navigate parallel universes, to heal reality at the quantum level, to communicate with cosmic consciousness directly. And you are part of the generation that is laying the groundwork for these discoveries. As we approach the end of our time together, I want you to understand that this isn't really an ending. It's a beginning. The moment you started questioning whether gravity could travel faster than light, you began a journey of discovery that will last for the rest of your life and beyond. Because here's the thing. If faster-than-light gravity connects you to cosmic consciousness, then every day offers opportunities to deepen that connection. Every moment of stillness, every act of love, every creative expression, every choice to remain curious and open-minded strengthens your conscious participation in the cosmic web. You don't need expensive equipment or advanced degrees to explore these connections. You need awareness, intention, and the willingness to consider possibilities that challenge your current understanding of reality. Start paying attention to moments of synchronicity in your life. Notice when you think of someone just before they call. Observe your intuitive hunches and see how often they prove accurate. Feel the subtle pull of connection to places, people, and ideas that seem to call to you across time and space. If consciousness is cosmic and connected through faster-than-light gravitational quantum effects, then these experiences aren't coincidences. They're glimpses of your deeper connection to the universal network. Begin to approach your relationships differently. If everyone you interact with is part of the same cosmic consciousness network that you are, then every conversation becomes an opportunity for the universe to know itself more deeply through the exchange of perspectives. Listen more deeply. Love more openly. Forgive more readily. Not because it's morally good, but because it's physically accurate. Through faster-than-light gravitational quantum entanglement, the consciousness looking out through their eyes is the same consciousness looking out through yours. Start to see your work, whatever it is, as a form of cosmic service. If your individual growth contributes to the evolution of universal consciousness, then whatever helps you grow and express your unique gifts serves the cosmos. Whether you're an artist, a teacher, a parent, a scientist, a builder, or anything else, you're participating in the universe's project of understanding itself more completely. And remember, you're living during the most extraordinary time in cosmic history. For the first time, a species on a small planet orbiting an ordinary star has developed the ability to question the fundamental nature of reality itself. The universe has been evolving for 13.8 billion years to reach this moment where it can look at itself through your eyes and ask, what if gravity travels faster than light? You are the universe's way of exploring its own deepest mysteries. I want to take a moment to address something important. The fact that you've watched this entire video means you're now part of something larger. You're part of a growing community of people who are willing to question fundamental assumptions about reality. And if faster-than-light gravity creates quantum connections between consciousness across cosmic distances, then your willingness to entertain these possibilities has just sent a ripple through the cosmic consciousness network. Somewhere in the universe, another conscious being just became slightly more open to questioning their assumptions about the nature of reality. Somewhere across space and time, the probability that breakthrough discoveries will be made just increased slightly because you chose to expand your thinking. This is how consciousness evolution works. One mind opens to new possibilities, and through quantum entanglement across faster-than-light gravitational connections, that opening influences other minds to become more open, creating a cascade effect that spreads through the cosmic web. You watching this video and considering these possibilities seriously might have just contributed to the next major scientific breakthrough in humanity's understanding of gravity, consciousness, and the nature of reality itself. But don't just let this stay as intellectual entertainment. The ideas we've explored have practical implications for how you live your life every single day. If you're quantum entangled with the cosmic web through faster-than-light gravity, then the state of your consciousness directly influences the state of universal consciousness. When you maintain states of love, joy, gratitude, curiosity, and creativity, you're literally upgrading the emotional tone of the universe. When you choose to see beauty instead of ugliness, abundance instead of scarcity, connection instead of separation, you're using your consciousness to vote for the kind of universe you want to live in. And through faster-than-light gravitational quantum effects, your vote is counted instantly across all of space and time. This means that your personal spiritual practice isn't just personal, it's cosmic service. Your individual healing contributes to universal healing. Your growth contributes to cosmic evolution. The work you do on yourself ripples out through faster-than-light gravitational connections to influence the entire universe. So I want to challenge you. Over the next week, pay attention to how it feels to live as if you're connected to everything through faster-than-light gravitational quantum effects. Notice how this changes your relationship with nature. Does the sunset feel different when you consider that you're quantum entangled with the atoms in the sun through faster-than-light gravity? Notice how this changes your relationship with other people. Do strangers feel less strange when you consider that their consciousness might be connected to yours through cosmic quantum effects? Notice how this changes your relationship with yourself. Do your thoughts and emotions feel different when you consider that they might be rippling out across the universe faster than light itself? One of the most profound implications of faster-than-light gravity is how it changes our understanding of the scientific method itself. Traditional science assumes that observers can study reality objectively without influencing what they observe. But if consciousness is quantum entangled with the cosmic web through faster-than-light gravitational effects, then every act of observation becomes an act of participation in creating reality. This doesn't mean that science becomes subjective or unreliable. It means that science becomes collaborative, a partnership between consciousness and cosmos in the ongoing creation and discovery of truth. Dr. John Wheeler, who coined the term black hole and worked closely with Einstein, spent his later years developing what he called it from bit, the idea that reality emerges from information, and information emerges from the questions asked by conscious observers. If consciousness can influence reality through faster-than-light gravitational quantum effects, then Wheeler was pointing toward a profound truth. The universe doesn't just exist independently and wait to be discovered. The universe comes into being through the conscious act of inquiry itself. This means that the questions you ask about reality actually participate in determining what reality becomes. When you ask, "What if gravity travels faster than light?" you're not just exploring an existing possibility. You're participating in the cosmic process that determines whether that possibility manifests in our reality. Your curiosity helps create what it discovers. This has revolutionary implications for how we approach scientific research. Instead of trying to eliminate the observer from experiments, we might need to consciously include the observer's consciousness as a participating element in the cosmic system being studied. Future scientific instruments might need to incorporate consciousness interfaces that allow researchers to consciously tune their awareness to different aspects of faster-than-light gravitational phenomena. We might discover that certain quantum effects only occur when consciousness is paying attention in specific ways, and that different states of consciousness can access different layers of reality through faster-than-light gravitational connections. Meditation might become a legitimate scientific instrument for exploring consciousness-sensitive quantum phenomena. And if faster-than-light gravity allows for retrocausal effects, influence flowing backwards in time, then the intention behind scientific research might influence the results of past experiments. The questions we ask today about the nature of reality might retroactively influence the data that scientists collected decades ago, creating a feedback loop between present consciousness and past discovery. Science becomes a time-transcendent collaboration between past, present, and future consciousness. This could explain some of the anomalous results that have puzzled physicists for decades. The double-slit experiment, where particles behave differently when observed, might be evidence of consciousness influencing quantum systems through faster-than-light gravitational effects. Quantum entanglement, which Einstein called spooky action at a distance, might be a manifestation of consciousness-mediated faster-than-light gravitational connections. Even the measurement problem in quantum mechanics, why quantum superpositions collapse into definite states when measured, might be resolved by understanding how consciousness interacts with reality through faster-than-light gravitational quantum channels. If faster-than-light gravity connects all consciousness in a cosmic network, then traditional education is about to become obsolete. Why memorize facts when you can access cosmic knowledge directly? Why learn skills slowly when you might be able to download expertise from the universe's consciousness network? But this doesn't mean that individual learning becomes unimportant. It means that learning becomes cosmic collaboration. Think about the implications. If your consciousness is quantum entangled with all other consciousness through faster-than-light gravity, then every insight you gain, every skill you develop, every problem you solve becomes instantly available to every other conscious being connected to the cosmic web. Your personal learning directly contributes to universal knowledge. This completely changes the purpose of education. Instead of trying to fill individual minds with information, education becomes about helping consciousness learn how to consciously access and contribute to the cosmic knowledge network. Future educational systems might focus on developing what we could call cosmic consciousness literacy, the ability to consciously tune into different aspects of the universal knowledge network through meditation, contemplation, and intuitive perception. Students might learn how to ask questions that activate faster-than-light gravitational connections to relevant information stored in the cosmic consciousness web. They might develop skills in interpreting the subtle impressions and insights that arise when consciousness connects with cosmic knowledge. Mathematics education might become about learning to perceive the mathematical structures that underlie reality directly, rather than memorizing formulas and procedures. Science education might become about learning to collaborate consciously with the universe in ongoing experiments in reality creation. Art education might become about learning to channel cosmic creativity through individual expression. And most importantly, all education might become about helping individuals understand their role as conscious participants in cosmic evolution. But here's the beautiful paradox. Even though knowledge might be instantly accessible through faster-than-light gravitational consciousness networks, individual perspective remains crucially important. The universe needs your unique viewpoint, your particular way of processing and expressing cosmic knowledge. Instant access to universal knowledge doesn't eliminate the need for individual creativity and insight. It enhances it by providing infinite raw material for unique individual expression. You don't become redundant in a cosmically connected universe. You become more valuable because you offer a perspective on cosmic knowledge that no other consciousness can provide. Let's talk about how faster-than-light gravity revolutionizes every relationship in your life, starting with the most important one, your relationship with yourself. If your consciousness is quantum entangled with cosmic consciousness through faster-than-light gravitational effects, then self-improvement isn't selfish. It's the most generous thing you can do for the universe. Every time you heal a trauma, overcome a limitation, develop a skill, or expand your capacity for love, you're literally upgrading the cosmic consciousness network that connects all beings. Your personal growth is cosmic service. This means that taking care of your physical health, developing your mental clarity, nurturing your emotional well-being, and expanding your spiritual awareness isn't just beneficial for you. It benefits every conscious being connected to the cosmic web. When you meditate, you're creating islands of coherence in the cosmic consciousness field that make it easier for other beings to access peaceful states. When you choose love over fear, you're strengthening the love frequency in the cosmic web, making it more probable that other beings will also choose love. When you create beauty, you're adding to the universe's aesthetic richness, inspiring creativity in consciousness across cosmic distances. Now let's consider your relationships with other people. If everyone you interact with is part of the same cosmic consciousness network that you are, then every relationship becomes an opportunity for the universe to know itself more completely. That person who annoys you, they're showing you aspects of cosmic consciousness that you haven't yet learned to love. Through faster-than-light gravitational quantum entanglement, learning to love them is learning to love parts of yourself that exist in parallel realities. That person you're attracted to? The attraction might be cosmic consciousness recognizing itself across the illusion of separation. What you love in them is what the universe loves about itself. That person you're in conflict with? The conflict might be the universe working out contradictions within its own cosmic consciousness, using your individual perspectives to explore different possibilities and find creative resolutions. This doesn't mean you should stay in harmful relationships or avoid setting healthy boundaries. It means that you can approach every relationship as a cosmic collaboration, looking for the opportunities for mutual growth and understanding that serve the evolution of universal consciousness. And what about your relationship with nature? If faster-than-light gravity connects your consciousness with the consciousness of all matter, then trees, rivers, mountains, and animals aren't separate from you. They're other expressions of the same cosmic consciousness that you are. When you spend time in nature, you're not just relaxing or getting exercise. You're consciously communing with other aspects of your cosmic self. That feeling of peace you get when you watch a sunset isn't just psychological. It might be your individual consciousness, harmonizing with the cosmic consciousness expressed through the sun, the atmosphere, and the Earth's rotation. As we reach the end of our journey together, I want to bring everything full circle and help you integrate this mind-expanding exploration into your daily life. We started with a simple question: what if gravity travels faster than light? But as we've discovered, this isn't really a question about physics. It's a question about the fundamental nature of reality, consciousness, and your place in the cosmos. If gravity does travel faster than light through quantum mechanisms that connect every particle in the universe, then you are not who you thought you were. You're not a separate biological entity struggling to survive on an isolated planet. You are the universe itself, experiencing reality from your unique perspective, connected to all other perspectives through faster-than-light gravitational quantum entanglement. This understanding invites you to live differently, not dramatically differently. You still need to pay your bills and take care of your responsibilities, but with an underlying awareness that every moment of your existence is cosmic significance in action. When you wake up in the morning, you can remember that you're the universe waking up to itself through your individual consciousness. When you interact with others, you can remember that you're the universe exploring relationship with itself through multiple perspectives. When you face challenges, you can remember that you're the universe learning to overcome obstacles through your unique approach to problem solving. When you create, love, learn, or grow, you can remember that you're the universe expanding its own consciousness through your individual experience. This isn't just a beautiful metaphor. If faster-than-light gravity creates real quantum connections between consciousness across cosmic distances, then this is literally true. You matter more than you've ever imagined because you are matter, and matter is connected to all other matter through faster-than-light gravitational effects. You are significant beyond measure because you are the measurer, consciousness using the universe to understand itself. You are loved unconditionally because you are the love that connects all, consciousness through faster-than-light quantum entanglement. As you continue your life after watching this video, carry this awareness with you. You are not alone, you are not separate, and you are not insignificant. You are the universe having a human experience, connected to all other experiences through the fastest force in existence. And remember, this conversation doesn't end here. If faster-than-light gravity connects all consciousness, then every time you contemplate these ideas, every time you live with awareness of your cosmic connection, every time you choose love over fear or growth over stagnation, you're continuing our dialogue across the quantum web of cosmic consciousness. The universe is listening through you, learning through you, and evolving through you. Thank you for taking this mind-expanding journey with me. Thank you for being willing to question everything you thought you knew about reality. And thank you for being the unique expression of cosmic consciousness that only you can be. Now go forth and live as the cosmic being you truly are, connected to everything through forces faster than light itself. The universe is depending on you to be fully, authentically, magnificently yourself. And if you found this exploration as mind-bending as I intended, share it with others who are ready to question the nature of reality. Hit that like button if your worldview just got upgraded. Subscribe for more cosmic consciousness content, and let me know in the comments how these ideas are changing your daily experience of life. Until next time, remember, you are the universe, and the universe is you, connected through forces that transcend space and time. Stay curious, stay connected, and stay cosmic.